University of Auckland.
What a
It is designed to
motherfucker!
help Maori youth in New Zealand deal with depression.
Yo, mate. Alright. Usually I've been doing one every month since, and the last time that I did one of these, I was in the gondola at work, which you can't beat that view, but now I'm in my Jeep. Classic. But in all honesty, I thought what better time than to do this right now. Because, yeah. But anyways, so I just flew back in from Toronto, and the first thing that came to mind as soon as I got off the bus shuttle and I took in this big breath of fresh air on the mountains walking in my Jeep that was in storage in Squamish, I felt so much relief. And it's amazing how just great it is to just freaking breathe in the fresh air, you know what I mean? It's just hard to explain. Well, it's not hard to explain, but it's just that a feeling that I'm trying to describe. And, you know, the feeling is obviously does a lot more justice than words do. But anyways, I was in Toronto for about a week and a half, and just the buzz there, the traffic there is just, oh my God, man. Like, I'm not trying to sound pessimistic, but I'm just so overwhelmed so easily by it, just because I've been there my whole life, and I'm totally over it. So yeah, again, great city and all that, lots of stuff to do, lots of culture diversity, but for me, just the sheer amount of people and the energy that's there and that's cultivated in traffic all the time, and kind of the cold separation from, you know, nature, you know, you just buy into and feed into consumerism there like crazy, you know. Anyways, this is going on way too long. But yeah, back here in Squamish, and I was just, man, so grateful to just breathe in this fresh air. And I just felt so much relief. And, yeah, just so much relief. Anyways, so I'm here, going up to Whistler just to, like, do some things real quick. Well, last time I checked out, there was in the gondola, and I was talking about how I'm going to be an adventure guide. I did end up doing the bike trip just because there's been a crap ton of flooding in the East Coast. I did take my bike out once, but even that was worth it enough just to get us started, and, you know, makes me feel nice. But anyways, so now I'm back in Squamish. I'm checking in later tonight in a little adventure hostel inn, and then tomorrow I start my new gig as an adventure tour guide. Going to be traveling and camping and basically driving across BC with a bunch of people and showing them the cool stuff that BC has to offer, and maybe potentially different destinations as well. But that's the thing, man. I came back and dropped a bunch of money on some camping stuff, just because I put it off last minute, which is really just a sleeping bag and then a new bag because my other one ripped because I fell on it so many times snowboarding because I suck. But anyways, yeah, I'm super excited. My Jeep is full of all my shit that I just had. This is all my belongings with me, basically. There's just like maybe 1 to 5% of my belongings that are still in Toronto, which includes my motorcycle, my bicycle, and maybe some summer clothing and some extra shoes. But anyways, yeah, so the thought that came to me right now as I was driving and really made me want to do it is, and I've been hearing it a lot, and you hear it a lot, and it's just such a hard thing to practice, is if you want abundance, you got to practice abundance. Or at least that's what I just thought about. You know what I mean? So you have one life here right now, for as far as we know, but this is your experience right now in this lifetime. Why not make the best of it? You want to make the best of it. You want to have fun. You don't want to be miserable. So live the life you want to live, and this is the lifestyle that I want to live. I want to go travel and hike and do, and I feel like all my people are out here, you know, just naturally everybody's so inclined. I feel regular out here. In Toronto, I go back, I feel like everyone looks at me like three heads, like, you want to do what? You want to go hike and do this and that? Here I'm like at the bottom of the barrel. I'm not even an adventurer here technically, considering the adventures and excursions some of the other people have been up to over the last couple of years or whatever the course of their life here. You know what I mean? It's just a next regular day for them, which is what I want. I like the fact that I lost track of time so many times here. That statement's hilarious. But, yeah, I love that. Just living moment to moment instead of living 1 day, 1 minute, 1 hour on the calendar to the next hour to the next minute and all that crap. But yeah, anyways, man, live your best life. If you want this universe, this world to take care of you, you gotta live every day like it's taking care of you right now. And then the days that you have that are shitty, which you will still have lots of those days, because I always still have lots of those days, and I will for the rest of my life, because that's life. You just got to roll with it, man, and just find grace as much as you can in those shitty days. There's Conor McGregor too. I remember listening to one of his motivational speeches on some motivated little mashup, and he was saying there too, law of attraction works even more in your favor when you can practice grace and gratefulness, and you can practice positivity without ignoring, your hard feelings, because you don't want to suppress your emotions either. But if you could identify something, or just kind of look for the future, that something is going to work in your favor, or something's coming to you in your favor, or things are working behind the scenes even though they're shitty right now, then that thing that you want, or the things that you want, or the lifestyle that you want, whatever it is, that you have visioned for yourself, is going to be attracting you that much stronger. Because it's easy to feel good when you're feeling good, okay? And it's easy to think happy thoughts when you're feeling happy, but to feel happy when you're feeling unhappy, that's pretty hard to do. Like right now, I need gas. That makes me unhappy, but I'm happy because I'm freaking driving around in this big blue Jeep of mine that I freaking love because it's beautiful. The many times that I thought about getting rid of it just because money and shit was so tight and all that, and just making moves across the freaking country. But you just got to look for positives in things. And I got a lot of positives with this because it brings you hell of a lot of experiences. Not to mention it's pretty damn cool. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's my tidbit right now. The last time I checked in with you again was in that gondola, and I mentioned about my plans for May here, as I'm going on my month-to-month for my 2019 year, just to see where I've blossomed in the full year as I come to the 2020 mark, including that 31 up. But yeah, this is May. Hopefully I'll come back at you in June with some more stories and some more experience with this new adventure guiding job, and just seeing how I'm changing as a person. I don't know who's going to see this, or what, or why I'm even saying these things. Like, who am I talking to? I have an audience. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking to myself in my damn Jeep, but I'm envisioning that I'm inspiring somebody out there. So whoever gets to see these things eventually, if I release it, hopefully there's something in this for you to take, and you're interested and entertained by my words, because that's all I can hope for, is that I can pass on something to somebody else that's positive. Right on, man. All right. Maybe I'm just talkative. I'm actually talkative right now because I had a big date bar at the Paleo bar. But I'm just going to cut this off right now, and call it a day. Peace out. Yo, Tico, I just wanted to re-clarify as I was listening back over my words, because I like listening to myself talk sometimes. But yeah, I just wanted to re-clarify that whole law of attraction bit when you're having your shitty days. Again, yeah, so what I want to clarify on is, obviously you don't want to suppress your negative emotions, because that's what being human is, right? If you try and do that, and you start thinking positively all the time, just like paint a smile on your face, I'm happy, that's not doing anything for you. You want to acknowledge your negative feelings, because that's a huge component of the human experience. And what that does for you, treat it, you find grace in that you treat it like there's something in there for you to learn and grow from your hard feelings. That's what's really important. And it gives me chills talking about it, because I had so many monumental shifts in my experiences when I started taking in my negative days. Like, there was something in there for me that I was meant to experience, and meant to learn, and meant to hear, or meant to feel, or whatever the case may be. And I found that I was a lot happier as a result, just because I knew that it was there for me in a positive light. You start reframing your negative experiences positively, because they're meant for you to grow. No matter how shitty you are, there's amazing hope to be found in that. So for me, I really appreciate that. Just having that thought process and that thought, around that concept about law of attraction in that manner, right? So again, yeah, don't want to ignore your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings and your hard feelings, and just take it as a way that you're meant to see something in there, and you can grow and change from it for the better.